Hey guys, how are you? Andy Suku, founder, CEO, YTK Credit Solution, consumer credit expert, been in the industry over 16 years. So today's question is about the effectiveness of a credit repair company removing late payments from a consumer credit report. And the second part of that question is, can a consumer remove late payments off of their credit report? So before we dive into that, let's talk about what a credit repair company is, or what credit repair is. Credit repair is a verb. It's a process. It's the process of you trying to dispute information on your credit report, challenging the validity of the information to get it off of your credit report before the time allowed. For example, things are supposed to stay on your credit report for 7 years. It doesn't have to stay there for 7 years. It's up to the original creditor or the data furnisher or the credit bureaus to remove it, right? But if it is legitimate information, it is going to stay there for 7 years. Credit repair companies, that's a noun. That's a company that's you're going to hire to try to work on your behalf, to dispute things on your behalf to get it off your credit report. Now, let's talk about this. Can a credit repair company or a consumer challenge and get late payments off of their credit report? The answer to that is yes. Now, I'm not the morality police. I'm not endorsing credit repair companies. I'm just saying that if the information is not validated or verified, it can be removed. And this is something a consumer could do on their own. This is why we don't do it in our office, because you don't need to pay our company to do challenge late payments on your credit report. So how does this work? Now, consumers are going to hire a credit repair company, and credit repair companies under the Credit Reporting Organization Act, you have to follow guidelines. There's laws you have to follow. You can't say, consumers are paying us to educate them on their credit report, so we charge them a fee. FTC is not stupid, all right? So if you're charging someone up front, you cannot do that. You have to render the service first, then you have to charge the client, all right, guys? There's no such thing as membership fee, enrollment fee, fee putting you into our system, into our CRM. No credit repair company should be charging you a fee up front. And keep in mind, I'm saying credit repair company should be charging a fee up front until the service is rendered, okay, to you. So let's say you have a late payment on your credit report. Now, if the late payment is legitimate and you are actually late and it's recorded, time-stamped, that the payment was late because when it left your bank and it was received by the company that's supposed you're paying, if they received the payment late, then it is late, right? You cannot remove that. However, as a consumer, you can do the same thing. You can go online, you can challenge a dispute of the late payment. If the data cannot be verified by the credit bureau, it's going to be taken off. If the data furnisher does not respond to the credit bureau, then it'll be taken off. If the data furnisher does respond to the credit bureau and say, listen, this is a mistake, please remove the late payment, they will remove it. All of this is done by a form. We have videos on our YouTube channel explaining how data is passed back and forth between the credit bureaus and the data furnisher, right? So under the circumstance, if you file a dispute, and this is only going to really work for if you have 1 or 2 late payments. If you have consecutive late payments, 30, 60, 90, 180 days, then you have on-time payment history again, then you have 30, 60, 90 days, it's not going to work, right? There's no way there's that much errors in a credit report that you've made all these payments on time, and the credit furnisher and the credit bureau, the data furnisher and the credit bureau has all this incorrect information. So if you know that's the kind of report you have and that's the kind of reporting you have on your credit report, don't even waste your time hiring a credit repair company. It's not going to work. You could do this on your own, test it yourself. So if you have a late payment and you feel like it was never late, you can file a dispute on your own to the credit bureaus. The credit bureaus are going to reach out to the data furnisher. If the data furnisher responds and says, this is an error, remove it, the credit bureau will remove it and send you an updated report. If the data furnisher does not respond, the credit bureau is going to send you an updated report, removing it, saying unverified or not verifiable. Then it's going to come off your credit report, right? If the data furnisher responds that yes, these late payments are in fact actually late, this data must stay on the credit report, then the credit bureau is going to send you an updated report saying verified, updated, please reach out to the original creditor in order to address any further concerns in regards to the late payments on this credit report. So, but when it comes to credit repair, the Credit Repair Organization Act, there's a lot of laws that they have to follow. Credit repair companies cannot hide behind special words like saying, hey, I'm educating my client on how to read the credit reports, there's a fee. No, that doesn't work. FTC is not stupid. There is rules. As long credit repair companies are following the rules and regulation on the Credit Reporting Organization Act, and then they can go ahead and represent you. But also as well, you can do this on your own. You don't have to hire a credit repair company to do this, and you don't have to pay them a fee to do this when you can do it on your own, right? The same process they're going to do, the same process you can do. What I will tell you though is, if you understand how to read your credit report in depth, and when I say that, you understand every single line on that credit report, and this is something we teach you, then you can do this on your own, right? And this is in our do-it-yourself DIY credit repair kit that we're offering to consumers, so where you can fix your credit on your own. But it involves Score Navigator. Why does it involve Score Navigator? Because you need to understand the credit report. You need to understand the data on the credit report. If you can understand the data, and if you can back your data up with payment history from your bank account, it's a win for the consumers at all time. All right. So if you have any questions about credit repair companies, removing late payments, drop a comment below. I'll try to answer it for you guys. But again, you don't need to hire a credit repair company. Just like, listen, if you choose to hire a company to cut your grass, mow your lawn, change your oil, cut your hair, pressure wash your home, that's fine. You can do that. If you choose to do it on your own, you can do that too, right? Again, I'm not the morality police. I can care less which way you go. All I'm here to do is to tell you the data that you can do this on your own. And it is going to be much effective as if a credit repair company does it. If the late payment is erroneous, or if the late payment is legitimate and you know it's legitimate, then it's not going to work. You know that to yourself, your payment history that you have with that credit card company, that bank, you know the history you have with them already. You know if you've been late and on purpose, or if you've been late through hardship, whatever the reason is, you were late. You know if that payment was made late or not, right? So you know if it'll work. Again, if you have any questions, drop a comment below and I'll try to answer them for you. Talk to you soon.